All right, welcome back everyone. As you can see, my tray of tiny pieces was overflowing, so I have moved it to a bigger tray of tiny pieces. And let's get them all a little more spread out where you can actually see them rather than just look like they're in a pile now. And let's say we're getting pretty not insignificant amount of pieces. And before I go any further, I've got to make a correction on yesterday's video. While I was picking today's parts, I found this piece, which is the part that goes here underneath the piano. I still haven't figured out what the deal is with that paper piece that looked like that, but this is supposed to go, I'm not sure which way is up. I guess I could look at the instructions. They're sitting right there. So I'm going to fix that right now. Let's see, piano, and these curls on the ends go down, so that's how it's supposed to go. And I guess you are supposed to leave that whole side exposed. I think the paper one actually fit better. But I'm gonna just throw a little bit of the old Gorilla Super Glue on there and stick that in place right now. And I'm still confused about why that other piece exists as far as that goes, but I got it figured out, so that's the important thing. It's gonna be as designed. And I say, get that up, get you go flat. All right, get you a little pressure there. All right, now. I guess that does look a little bit better than that red piece sitting right there. But, okay. So that's been corrected. And like I said, that's our final result. And as you see, I did wrangle up these wires because they were, going everywhere. And I'm sure it's going to be fun to wire this thing because, I don't even know how many lights are on this thing, but there's a ton of them. So I'll stick this back up here on the tray. And, let's say today, I think, well, we should get, let's see, I'm trying to, I've got two steps pulled, and we may do 3, but we're going to be doing definitely the medical liquid, is what they're calling this step, and the desk and chair, which is the next step. And like I say, we'll see how things go from that point, but I'm going to get those pieces all laid out, and we'll be right back and get going. Okay, here we are. All our pieces for, oops, for some reason put one piece of paper in a different place. All our pieces for our medical liquid. I think it's sort of a display stand. It's what it's supposed to eventually end up looking like. Are up there. Got to start off with this guy and these two. And bring it on in. Push you guys up a little bit. There we go. And oh, actually, no, we're supposed to start making the bottles. But y'all, using the beads and putting the tops on. But y'all know me. I'm gonna put them on this thing and then put the tops on because I found that to be easier. So we slide those two together. Then you'd think it'd be a tighter fit than that, is it? Okay, maybe I should start somewhere else. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go back and start somewhere else. Start off with this guy. Supposed to curl it up like we did those other guys on the first day. Stays pretty curly. And we take roll up. Okay, so D34 is the wire. Like I say, I'm getting confused by these. We're supposed to just do a wrap around let me see if I can make a hook with my, get the thing started. Come back. Oh, I guess probably leave the, maybe we should have left it on the form. Okay, so let's redo that so it's nice and solid in there. Here, hook it. Put it together. Get my snips out here. Other way. And I can't crimp it down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And then pop it off. There we go. Nice. Okay. And I'm supposed to put an outside. This is going to end up being. I should have looked these over before I started on this. Okay, I missed cutting out a piece. So let me go cut out a piece, and I'm going to cut out that piece, take a better look at the instructions, and be right back. Okay, I got a better understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing now. This is the parts I forgot, sort of the outside of our suitcase, but only need one of them now. Making the, goes on there to make it look like the bottom of the suitcase. So I'm going to stick with the old Gorilla Super Glue. Just to make it, I'm just going to hit the corners, I think. I thought. Okay. Still concentrate on the corners. Maybe a couple of dabs in the middle. Why not? I'm here. And chew down in place. And flip you to put the pressure on. Maybe I won't stick it to my fingers this time. Alright, now I've got some excess along the edges, so get the old X-Acto knife out and do the trim work. That sounds okay. That's what we ended up with. I chopped a little bit more off this end than I intended to, but that's how it worked out. Oops. Okay. And then we're supposed to take this guy. In theory, fits down. Let's do a little. Okay, that appears to be the Marauders map. I can read Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs on there, so that's definitely the Marauders map. A piece of that. Just trim a little bit off there. I think the top was okay, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly going to be covered anyway, so the very edges probably won't be that integral. Okay, that'll fit in there. And for that, I'll use the old Beacon 3-in-1 Advanced Craft Glue. I have had somebody recommend a new glue that I'm taking a look at. I'll probably try and use up my current supply, but I'll definitely, judging by the you know, the Amazon listing. It looks like it's going to be a good alternative, and I'm going to give it a try. It's called B7000 glue. It looks like it's a little bit of everything. So, hey, worth a shot. See what happens. Okay. Now, we're supposed to take these, our letters here. That's all of them, all 4. See, they keep telling me to get this thing out, but then we don't use it. I don't know. I don't know why this keeps showing up in our. Oh, okay. See, we do use it. It's later on. Okay. But these guys go into our little base here. Let's see. This one appears to be supposed to have been. Looks like they got it sort of over on that side. So I think I'll see how bad this goes. Just get a glue on there. Get the string. Sort of. Yep. About like so. This guy. Come here. I'm currently building the Hogwarts Lego set on my other channel, and I'm just doing it in the shorts feeds, doing it like a minute at a time. So I'm thinking a lot about all the maps, and the Marauders map and everything would be cool to have. I don't think there's any. Seeing that Marauders map made me think of that. Okay, you're supposed to be at an angle, so cooperate with me. Okay, got a little bit of an angle situation there. I think that'll do. Now this guy, go over towards the side. So just do them on you. You look like you're supposed to be fairly straight on there. Just sort of maybe curved in a bit. Oops. Just realized I forgot to put Snoopy on my watch. And then our little scroll dealio supposed to go on there as well. So a little run there. Actually, I'll do you like this because I put the glue on the bottom. You go in like so-ish. Now, let's do a red and a blue bottle. So I'm going to use, I think, the Turbo Tacky for this bit because it's a little more forgiving on making puddles. Dribble there and dribble there. Let's see, get these get the others in there with her. Good. Put it on there, and then we got the top leaning over a bit. If I can Just had inspiration. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm going to try. Put you on there. Slide you down. Okay. That seemed to be a good idea. Just let it slide down the extra teeny tiny screwdriver to go into position. Now, oops. See if I can get the tops on these things. Supposed to get the gold ones. Okay, now I can let that sort of sit over the side and dry while I work on the lid. So, these guys. Okay, see if I can get this one a little better centered with her. Back to the whole super glue. Go. Okay. Think you're close. Pressure. Okay, and not super close. Back to trimming. Oop, wrong side. Don't run your finger down that side. Come on, Daniel. Okay. 2 out of half the sides were in good shape. And then this one. I'm trying to read what that says. This Mini Lima. I don't think that's part of the Marauders map. Okay. Do some trimming on it too. A little more off the bottom. Yep. That's good if I can get it back out now. Okay, I believe it's just going to stay in there. Yep, it liked it, so it's going to stay. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. And this one we get to put some stickers on instead of gluing them in place. Ooh. This guy. Sort of over in here, this corner. This guy looks like it's supposed to sort of be on the edge up here. And then one way over here. Okay. Now, we're just supposed to be able to stick this on here at a 45-degree angle and it just stays. Somehow. Just It's one of those things I don't even think on my best day would happen, but I think the beacon is going to be my best shot at that. I will put it on there and try and prop it up somewhere and hope the glue holds. It's going to do a nice small bead and probably drive myself crazy trying to make it perfect. Okay. It's supposed to be something like that-ish. And it's in the glue, so just pop it up against the wall here. And let that glue set. Okay, and y'all have to wait till the end to see it, if it worked or not. I give it 65% chance. Okay, now we're supposed to be making more bottles, but that worked last time, so I'm going to wait again on that. Now we get to go over to this that I'm really confused by. Okay, so the first thing, stick these guys together, then what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is put the glue on the inside of these with the old super glue. So I'm going to hit one side. I'll put you on there, just fit you in. Now I'll put you in the slot and make sure I match up with the holes. And these are extreme, got an extreme amount of slack on these. These are not snug in this. I say it is. It goes right through. So I was thinking that the tolerances would be lower than that, so now I'm confused. When they're that loose, how do I get them to stick? Okay. But I guess just I'm going to run beads of glue into the corners and hope they go into those crevices and connect. A little bit too much probably, but a lot of it too much. Sort of jiggle it around and get me one of my toothpicks and sort of spread it maybe. It does dry clear, so that's good. And that is, okay, that is the base. Yeah, that's the bottom, so I can use these, I can stick these, start sticking these on. Got all that excess glue laying around. I don't think you're supposed to be all the way over there though. Okay, sliding it down thing only works when it fits. I think I actually need bigger dab for this one right over here. Get hold of you on those. Not. Keep knocking the shells out. Stand up. Okay. Blue one. I think another one of the green ones here. Okay, so I can put the bottle tops on these while that central glue dries somewhat, I guess is my plan. It's just not working with this one. Okay. I think I just knocked the blue one. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Now. So, 3 gold tops and 1 silver top. Silver top goes on the dark green one. So long have I been going? 20 minutes on just this part. Yeah, okay. So, I guess I should move the whole thing rather than trying to do those. Okay, so you. Gold. Yeah, come back here. Until then, that thing was fairly stable. You got like more glue than any of them and you still fall over. Okay, there it went. This one. And silver top. Nope. All right. Now, get to do another shelf. I've got trying to figure out why I've got one more silver top left. It said 2 of those, didn't it? I think no, it just said 1. Okay, I pulled an extra one by mistake. Put you back in your place. Okay. Now, I think, is there anything else to do on this one besides? Not really. Okay. Got to bite the bullet and try and install some shelves without knocking all those bottle tops over, and I got to give that a few minutes to dry before I do that. So I'm going to take a little break here, let this glue sort of firm up a bit, and then I'll be right back and we will install the upper level of shelves, which should be very fun. Okay, the glue's not dry, but it's set up enough so you can see what we got here. Got our bottles sitting on the bottom shelf. And what we're supposed to be doing is putting these guys in 6 millimeters down from the top. And this is another one of those things, if I'd thought about it, I probably would have done this before I did the I probably would I don't know if that would have worked though or not. I was thinking before I even put them in there, use these to set up, that probably wouldn't have worked. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I can hear it. It's not, I don't think would have been a feasible use. And I lost my, okay. I think I'm going to use my needle nose pliers to hold them in place. And I think that'll give me, I think I'll have the leverage to do that, and so we can get my glue on there, get enough pressure on it for the super glue to set. And what I've done is I've ganged these old scrap pieces of wood together to where it's about right at the 6 mil, and I haven't figured out how to make this work yet. But what my preliminary idea is, if I've got room here for this, this is what I should have done before I put those bottles in there. I could, okay, I was thinking I can't even get in there to make a mark. There's not enough clearance there. So, okay, so what I'm going to do instead is find the appropriate probe. There it is. Get one of my picks here. And gonna, okay. I've got a plan in mind. Just gotta suss it out in my head. Okay, so put that on there. And get my probe in there and just score. Okay, I don't know if it'll show on camera, but I've got a mark there I can aim for. I can get that approximately 6 mil. I think the 6 mil thing is so you got clearance for the next, for the stuff. Oop, that one wiggled on me. Okay. For the stuff you're going to put on these on top of these shelves, but I got, yeah, oh, yeah, I got marks I can sort of see on all of them, so I'm going to be able to get close. So, get my needle nose and my shelf in place. Grab my super glue, and we'll see how this goes. And I lost my grip. Grab the next one. And I don't have room to get my needle nose in there. That I'm there with the blue one. Okay, like that, hopefully. Okay, so I got clearance. This is the one I keep almost knocking over. Back up, okay. See, I'll try and go straight across and go onto this one now. Okay, so I'm back on the edge. Hopefully I can keep my grip and do my gluing at the same time now. Let's see. pick it up. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. And these shelves are going to be crooked because I can already see that this one is lower than that one. But if I got clearance, I do not have clearance. That one's gonna have to come back out. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go as low as I can next to the bottles. Is the new plan. Reapply my glue. And just take it in as tight down there as I can. And we got clearance. I think that'll work. Over here we got clearance. I do not. That one's got to come off too. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so I'm not even trying to measure at this point. Just let's say as low as I can go. Okay. See, I'm pushing on it, so I'm pushing the shelves down. That's crooked as all get out. I'm not surprised by, but it is what it is. Glued. Yeah, there that one went. Let's see. Straighten you back up, maybe. I pretty much decided if I have to, I'll just shave these down to make them fit. Because this is going to be very challenging. Especially for an orangutan like me that keeps knocking these things off. Maybe that's why I like Gorilla Glue so much. Alright. And now I'm going to put this goes up on the top like so on that nice wobbly base that I've created here. So okay. Let's go there. It looks like it's okay, so just stick with the super glue, go on the outer edge of all these, and yep, and push it down. Okay. And there's our medical liquid situation. Now, close that one up. And this is where these other 4 beads go in. Looks like that one's the smallest, so I'll aim for the smallest piece, smallest shelf here. Which one is that? I think they're all got a little bit of air. Let's see if I can squeeze it together. Just notice a little crevice at the top. I don't know if the super glue will be strong enough to. Oh, now I'm pushing the base up too. Okay, push you back down. Okay. All the bottles are still fairly upright. Okay. Let's see, I think the Beacon has the sharpest nozzle, so that's why I'm going to use the Beacon this time. Just to get a little puddle of glue in there. And try and see if I can grab these and finagle them in place. On its side. It's got the walls to. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. That one just barely fit. Big air bubble on this one. Strings everywhere. Let's use not okay. There it goes. Slide in. Found a spot to slide in. And more. Get you past the edge. I'm just trying to spin them so the holes aren't. The beads aren't actually showing out, maybe. We're lucky. Yeah. Okay. There's our crooked liquid medical display shelf, maybe. Okay. And then getting close to the end here. This is supposed to sort of go on the top and hang over the edge, so I got this going out, so I'll just use it. Let's see. Okay. Like so. And likewise, this bead goes up on the very tippity top. So touch around the edge there. It's a fancy bead. It's got all kinds of doodads and glitter and everything in it. I guess I should. Is it gripping? I think it was. Okay. And evidently we're supposed to make a wand out of this one. It looks like a wand. I'm supposed to lay a stick on top of our letter here. So I'm going to call that much of it. It may be a little bit short, but like I said, that's what I'm going to call it. Okay. And then just sort of let you. There. All right. That and let's see how did our lid on our suitcase do. Okay, it appears to be okay. Yeah, got about. Can't see that. There's the angle I managed to get on it. It appears to be stable. I think that's cool. All right. And let me take a quick peek at what we're doing next. Okay. I think this is going to be a shorter. This doesn't look nearly as complicated. Fewer pieces. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. So I'll be right back with a desk and chair set. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure I'd call this a desk. It's a table and chair set for sure. It's a rocking chair, so it's not really a desk chair, but you know, that's semantics. I have actually, for a change, decided to go through and actually took a peek at the instructions, so I am fairly aware of what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. I know it's a change from last time, but I'm supposed to take these two little guys, a couple of these little guys, and I'll bring it all the way in. And basically, the beads go into the mounts, I guess. I can get that little bit of a glue to come out. Come back here. Alright. And that. Here, and I do sort of sink. There is a little bit of a sinking in there, so that works. Now I'll set these pieces aside, or I'll just destroy them. Let go. The glue works. Maybe I'll do that with a piece of paper rather than my tweezers. Yeah, just set y'all aside over here. Let that glue set up while I work on the rest of the build. Next step is a candle, which that's our candle holder. Looks like the bottom of a rivet. And a piece of paper. I gotta say, the paper looks much more red in the instructions than it does here. But we got a little bit of the wire, and we're supposed to, it says, roll that around the wire. I may not have enough. I'm pretty much guarantee I don't have enough dexterity to do this. I think this is going to be a fun one to do. Yeah, this is not. Let me go check my bin of leftover parts. I'll be right back. Okay, in my bin of leftover parts, I had another one of those pieces, but significantly larger. So, I'm going to set that aside. I'll put that back into my bin of leftover parts. And I'm just going to make a bigger candle. Because I think I can do it with this one, if I'm lucky. Well, it sort of spread out there. Okay, we'll need some glue on that. That's gonna go right off the bottom like that, so. Okay. I think it's gonna work. So get both sides of it. Get back on the piece of wood. Roll it. In there. And then grab a piece of wire to be my wick. Keep going. Alright. Got our candle. Set it aside and let that glue set up. Just gotta... Oh, sorry. Adapt your expectations sometimes. Now, on to the book. So, let's see if I can hit the right crevices this time to make this a little bit more. Okay. Good. Right. I think this may be supposed to be like the Voynich manuscript, sort of all colored and printed on pages. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that will be all right. Now, get her. Glue on here. It shows it both sides of it, so go everywhere. And stick you in the clamp. Right. Now, get to move over to our table and chair set. Start with the table. And back to the old Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Super Glue. And place. Really thin pieces of wood here, so I'm being pretty firm, but not. I don't want to break this one too, like I did the one yesterday. Although it worked out in the end. Okay, so that's the base of our table. Our tabletop. Maybe I think it'd be easier to spot it in the bottom. About right there-ish. And hit the top pretty good on this because it looks like there's going to be some gaps. Okay. And get some even pressure there. Yeah, there's definitely some gaps here. I can feel the wobble. Give it another 5 seconds just to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Definitely some wobble on that one, but I think it'll be alright once we glue it in place. That's not too far off, I don't think, as far as being centered. Okay. Set you aside. Put you somewhere where I won't break you. Now, get to do the chair. something I'm super excited about. Because there's no holes anywhere, so I just get to eyeball it all. So this is going to go there, then the arms, then the feet. Okay. Sticking with the old Gorilla Super Glue. I'm going to be fairly generous with it just to make sure I got any gaps covered. And I'm going to go, just trying to go parallel with the back. And getting the ugly battery message as well. This video must have gone on longer than I realized. Okay. Now our arms are going to be tricky and fragile and all that good stuff. So I'm going to do this. Sort of try and get them in place, and then push down from the top like that once I get them where I think they go, hopefully. And just like last night, if my battery light turns red, I will stop and change batteries. Okay. Somewhere I got turned around, so let's just go this side then. Okay, got that. Glue on my hand, so I'm about to glue my palm to itself. Okay. Now, I can do this one. That is my hip. Okay. In position and put the pressure from the top. Okay. Now this is really going to be the tricky part, because I'm just going to have to hold it. Pressure, mild pressure it. Alright. So I think I'm just going to eyeball it. Cross my toes and hope for luck, because I'm using my fingers. Okay. Hopefully this is a dark shadowy corner so that we can okay, and one more to go. Okay, about like so. Alright, this one is a bit crooked, but I'm going to live with that. Got our chair, and that, and our book. This will be where I run out of time. And our candle. So, candle and one of these doodads goes on the table. You know what, I think this thing has a tendency to die really quick once it dies, so I'm going to go ahead and change the battery before I do this part. Be right back. Okay, last little bit here, so that, I'm going to go with the Turbo Tacky, because I'm just gluing stuff down. And let's see, so there, and well, about there for that. So these guys in place. In place, and our book supposedly splayed open. Get all the pages separated. I guess so you can see that they're all decorated. And since it's, like I say, since I'm supposed to be, it's supposed to be open, I will do the super glue with it. I regret this, but so just dab there, and there and there. Yep. I think I missed the back cover. Yep, I did. Okay, now we got those guys like so, and this guy just supposed to be laying in the seat right there. So that much glue. Ease you in there. Okay, and that concludes the what they call desk and chair set. So we did that, and our medical shelf, liquid medical, I forget what, I still haven't, it's sitting right here and I'm not even looking at it, medical liquids. And our little suitcase dealio, which I think actually, of all these, this one turned out a whole lot better than I thought it was. I think is the best work I've done tonight. But yeah, I think that's coming together. I like it. Got the other, the chair doesn't look half, if I don't break everything. Got our table. Get our chair back up. I don't think there's one thing I've just evidently just totally given up on painting the edges. I don't know why I forgot to do that, but I think that would have improved that one's appearance a lot, and this one as well. If I had remember to paint the edges black, I'm gonna have to pick that back up. Okay, but that concludes our work for tonight. I'm pleased. I think this is, so I'm still looking forward to seeing the final result when I get it all assembled into one unit. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Right on cue.